In this session, we will learn about HCF and LCM. HCF is the highest common factor and LCM is the lowest common multiple. Let us now learn how to factorize a number. Every number can be expressed as the product of various prime numbers. Let's take 60 as an example. 60 can be written as a product of 30 and 2. 30 can be further broken down as 15 into 2, and 15 can be written as a product of 3 and 5. Now take 75. 75 can be written as a product of 25 and 3. 25 can be further broken down as 5 into 5. Therefore, the prime factors of 60 are 2, 2, 5 and 3. And for 70 are 3, 5 and 5. When each number is divided by a combination of a product of these prime numbers, the remainder is 0. Each combination is called a factor. Therefore, 60 has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 and 60 as its factors. The highest number that is a common factor between the two numbers is the HCF. Therefore, the HCF of 60 and 75 is 15. Let us now see how to calculate HCF. Break each number into all its prime factors. Strike out a common prime factor. Note it down separately. So we strike out 5 here and we note it down separately. Repeat for next common prime factor until no more common prime factors remain. So we strike out 3 and write it down separately. The product of all the common prime factors is the HCF. Therefore, the HCF of 60 and 75 is 15. LCM. Let us look at our earlier example and write down the multiples of 60 and 75. 300 is a common multiple of both 60 and 75. There is no smaller multiple that is common between 60 and 75. Therefore, 300 is the lowest common multiple. Let us see how to calculate LCM. Break each number into all its prime factors as we did before. Strike out a common prime factor and note it down separately. Here we strike out 5 and note it down separately. Repeat for next common prime factors until no more prime factors remain. So we strike out 3 and write it here. Next, note down the leftover prime factors. In this case, it is 2, 2 and 5. The product of all the noted numbers is the LCM. Therefore, the LCM of 60 and 75 is 300. Let us now look at some tips and shortcuts. Let us take the example of 24 and 36. We first divide 24 and 36 by the common factor 2. We write down the quotient under it. So 24 divided by 2 is 12 and 36 divided by 2 is 18. We repeat the same process once again. We divide 12 and 18 by 2 and we write down the quotient below it. 12 divided by 2 is 6 and 18 divided by 2 is 9. Once again, we take a common factor between 6 and 9, that is 3, and divide it. 6 divided by 3 is 2 and 9 divided by 3 is 3. There is no more common factors between 2 and 3. Therefore, we get the common prime factors between 24 and 36, which are 2, 2 and 3, and the non-common prime factors, which are 2 and 3. The HCF is a product of all common prime factors. Therefore, HCF of 24 and 36 is 2 into 2 into 3, which is 12. LCM is a product of the HCF and the non-common factors. LCM of 24 and 36 is 12 into 2 into 3, which is 72. Do note that the product of the two numbers is always equal to the product of its HCF and LCM.